my lovelies, and welcome to the Parapapkar. I did not think that I'd make this video this time, but last minute I decided, let me do this. So some of these products are also from my recent Nykaa sale haul, and I'll tell you guys my thoughts on those as well. And I'm also going to tell you some products that I really did not like buying. So you're not going to see any of these brands around me right now because this is not what you want to stock up in the Nykaa sale. Like, these go on a much better discount on Myntra. I know somebody said you got a fake on Myntra. Never happened to me so far, touch wood. But I feel like the brands I'm about to show you are brands exclusive to Nykaa. Let's not waste time with other products that you can get at a much better rate elsewhere. So we're going to do some makeup and then some skincare recommendations and some hair care recommendations, and I'll do my makeup with you as we go. Okay, so but I do have to make an exception. Again, this is one recommendation. This is actually a recommendation. Like, this is not just my favorite. I recommended this last time. I recommended this in an N number of my videos. This is a Deconstruct lip mask and I am obsessed with it. I love it. And I'm somebody with extremely dry, chapped lips, and I've been searching everywhere for a good lip mask. I got Foxtail's lip mask, very disappointing. Every time there's a new lip mask launch, I'm running, I grab it because I have very dry lips, and nothing works as good as this in this budget. This is something I'm constantly recommending in all of my videos. So yeah, the Deconstruct lip mask. So starting off with makeup, I'm gonna tell you two of my favorite foundations. This one, Colourpop, is probably gonna go off at a 50% off. If it does, then this is a really good foundation. I'm gonna put some on this side, and I'm gonna put the Smashbox Always On, again, my classic, my absolute favorite foundation, on this side. And I'm gonna do like a close-up so you guys can decide how you feel about the finish. Also, I love the e.l.f. Satin Glam foundation. Fantastic. You can see that in my previous sale recommendation video. I'll tag that in the description. Colourpop, Smashbox. I know that it looks yellow right now, but it will settle. So this has more of like a shiny sheer finish. This has a very skin-like finish. So four of my absolute favorite foundations are the e.l.f. Satin Foundation one. I've shown you that in the previous video. I love the Colourpop one. Right now, I see that this is looking a little bit deeper for me, but that's okay. This is a Smashbox Always On classic favorite. Now the other one I really like is Smashbox Halo. Okay, in this I'm in the shade light medium, and I have medium with me right now. This is a little bit dusky for me, but that's also, it gives this nice bronzed effect, especially for the evenings. So if Smashbox is running a 1+1 and you want to try out a nice new foundation, then you can drop one of these. As for concealers, I can tell you like a million concealers, but if you want my absolute favorite, like my number one, this is the Born This Way concealer from Too Faced. Like, all concealers are going to crease a little bit, but one of the least creasing concealers is this, and this works for literally all skin types. I have very oily under eyelid, if that makes any sense, and this doesn't budge at all. But if you want something that is high coverage, does very minimal creasing, I know it's expensive, but if you actually look at the price to gram ratio, it's really not that expensive. You get around 13 ml of this product, 13.5 ml of this product for that price. Now compared to almost every affordable concealer, it's the same. So a little bit goes a long way. So you've seen this in so many videos. I don't even know if there's any point in me putting this over here now. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Don't expect any mattifying finish with this. I should have gone in with this first. I always forget my primer. But this is going to make your makeup last forever. If you're planning on going on like a long day out and you want your makeup to stay from morning to night, then this is the one that you can bank on. Okay, I am someone who loves brown kajals, and these are actually two of my favorites, especially when it comes to shades, and I'm actually going to put one on each eye and show you guys. So this is a K-Beauty one that I got in my recent Nykaa sale, and this is the Lakme one, way cheaper, and I'll actually show you the shades of both of these. So this is K-Beauty and this is Lakme. So the Lakme one just pops out. It's got like a warmer shade, it's got hints of red to it, and this is way more of like a cooler, more natural blackish brown kind of a color. Like, it's a true deep brown, and you can see this one has a nice warm redness to it, so you can pick accordingly. In fact, I should do like a shorts video where I'll show you all of my brown kajals and the shades so you can decide. So for everyday use, I really do like the K-Beauty one more, and what I really like about it is I love the playtime it gives. Like, if you want to smudge it, it will let you smudge, and at the same time, when it sets, it sets. That way, K-Beauty is literally international level makeup, especially with this kajal. So now I'm just gonna mix it up so I don't look like an idiot. Bit of this here. Now this is a lip oil that I'm absolutely in love with. This is the Lakme's Tinted Lip Oil. I'm so in love with this shade. Hold on, I'll tie the rest of my makeup together. I know it looks a little weird right now. This does not leave any tint behind on your lips. I'll wipe it off to show you some lip oils that I love now. I like how silky and smooth it is. It's not long lasting, but I just love the shade and the shine it gives, and it just does a little bit of plumping as well without that irritating icy cool menthol feeling, but it still makes your lips look nice and plump. Again, no fragrances, no flavors, nothing. Just naturally makes your lip look plump. So here are two products from e.l.f. that I really do not recommend at all. And this one, the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, so disappointing. The formulation is a little bit hard to get on the brows. Just nothing really different. It's not smooth. It's kind of overly rough. The shade is really nice, but I'm not a fan of this. This is one that was even worse than the eyebrow pencil in my opinion. This dried out so fast. I don't recommend this at all. And I'm so disappointed with this purchase. I get it. I bought it in a 1+1, so it was super affordable, but I'm still so upset. Like, no. Instead, the Faces Canada is one of my favorite brow pencils if you're looking for a brow pencil. And I love the shade. I love how creamy it is. I use the e.l.f.'s Spoolie. So I lost that one. The shade is a dark brown. It just goes with like the rest of my hair. Now, honestly, I did not want to put this product in this sale, but at the same time, this is so good, I wanted to talk about it. I don't know what price Mars is gonna give you this for in the sale, but this is their mascara, the Double Trouble mascara, and honestly, it is so fantastic. So it has two over here. It has one for length and one for volume, and I'll just show you the difference with each, okay? This is length, and by the way, this has such a strong green apple smell. Like, it's literally a perfume, like it's full-blown perfume. Okay, this is just length. Now let's look at what volume does. Like, I literally look like I have false eyelashes. Like, just compare, like look at the comparison. Also, PAC has this mini compact setting powder which for me lasts forever and it's so travel friendly. This might go on a really good sale. Length. So I'm gonna wipe this off to show you my lip oils. So I wiped off the Lakme lip oil. You can see there's hardly any tint left on me at all, like very minimal. So I got this in the recent Nykaa haul and I did not swatch this one for you guys, but I'm so glad I got this. I did not think that a cool toned brown would be my thing, but okay, this is the e.l.f. lip tint. Absolutely love it. So it gives this nice shine. It's very light on the lips, not sticky. It just gives this very cool toned dark vibe, which I just love. Like, I just love it. I also got this in Spicy Sienna, so I like too. So just a hint of that and it gets into like this tone. So I'm just pairing this with a Mars lip liner again. So I really wanted to show you this contour stick that no one's really talking about. And I feel like it's getting more and more difficult to find a true cool toned brown when it comes to like finding a good contour stick. So this is what it looks like. It's nice and creamy. I like to go in with my brush. So this is a new find that I truly love. Okay, so e.l.f. also has a Halo Glow Beauty Wand that I bought last time, but I'm not truly happy because this gives a bronzing effect and not a contour effect. See what I mean? Like, you can hardly tell it's there. So I'm not truly very happy about this purchase from e.l.f., but that's because I took the wrong shade. But definitely go try it in the store and see if it does give you an actual contour effect or does it look like a bronzer, you know? Okay, so the e.l.f.'s Halo Glow Beauty Wand. Almost like this natural tint with a tiny bit of like a shine. So I like more of like matte finish blushes during the day, but during the evenings this is just beautiful because it has its own little highlighter effect going on. So in e.l.f.'s setting sprays, the Makeup Mist and Set is a nice one. If you're somebody with combination normal, oily skin, this is a better option. If you're somebody with dry skin and you like that bit of dewiness, then this is your best bet. The most finest mist ever. Like, let me show you the difference in the sprays, okay? Look at this, just like... Okay, and then this. Much harsher spray. Also, one product from e.l.f. not a hit for me is their No Budge Shadow Stick. Like, just watch this, okay? Where is it? Where is it? Where? Like, it's not worth it, bro. Like, it is so not worth it. And the pigment of this just does not transfer on like Indian skin tones, whether you're deeper or even lighter than me. I don't know who, like, what they thought this would suit. What shade is this? Champagne Crystal. Don't get Champagne Crystal. What am I even supposed to do with this? I get subtle. But there is a fine line between subtle and non-existent, and this, my friend, is non-existent. I also got this other shade, okay? Coffee something. I can't even read, God, I'm blind. Coffee Kopacek. Coffee. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this, okay? If you think this is any better, I'll show you. Where is it? Where is it, bro? So super disappointed with these. I should really be doing an e.l.f. misses and hits video. Just a few more products I want to collect from them, and then I'll definitely be making them. And I hope I'll make everyone's decision making easier when it comes to e.l.f. So here are a few new recommendations from skincare, and these are also ones that I think will go on like a decent price on the Nykaa sale. So recently I did a paid collab from the brand I'm From, and this is not paid at all. They have no idea I'm making this video whatsoever, but I truly enjoyed those products so much. I'm going to show you two milky toners in this video. So here is the I'm From Rice Toner. This is a little bit lighter than the Hyphen Milky Toner. I'll actually just put it over here. It's thicker than these, and it is lighter than the Hyphen Milky Toner and the Tear Milky Toner. But a tiny bit of this lasts all day. I'm not even kidding. Like Hyphen, some people can find it a little bit heavy. I love it. I love heavy. My dry skin loves it. But this is something which is relatively lightweight but still gives you very long-lasting moisturization. This is a new find that I'm truly in love with. If you want to heal your skin barrier and if you have dull, especially dehydrated skin, then this is the one for you. Normal combination dry skin, especially towards winter. So like about a year ago, I think Tony Moly Mochi toner was the only milky toner that I would keep recommending, but that was literally the only one in the market. And then now we have so many more like really nice toners, milky toners, and I'm From is another fantastic one. It makes me so happy when I do like collabs with brands that make products that I truly love. So yeah, again, another fantastic product from them is the I'm From Rice Cream. This is a lovely one, especially if you want to stock up for the colder months coming up. Fantastic. This is available in like a trial kit as well if you want to try that first. This is a toner. You see how watery it looks, but at the same time, it's very deeply hydrating and it still strangely gives you very long-lasting moisturization. So I love that about this. Okay, then we have the I'm From Rice Cream. However, I've noticed this can pill sometimes, but very rarely. So this is a little bit lighter than the Cosrx Balancium. It has just the right balance of like that sink factor and that occlusive factor that I keep crying about in all of my moisturization videos. I'm like, either it's too hydrating and the occlusivity is not enough, or it's so dry, it's like a dry cream and there's no sink-in factor at all. But this is not like that. This is that perfect balance of both like watery ingredients and occlusivity. And also the cleanser from I'm From, I got this facial cleanser. This is the Rice Whip facial cleanser. Let me tell you how strong this is. Okay, in fact, I already recorded my favorite face washes video, which I'll release soon, but I really should have included. This one came in kind of later. But when you do watch it, I want you to remember I'm placing this there. So this is a moderate strength face wash. This is along the levels of the simple face washes, a tiny bit less drying than those as well, but still a little more than minimalist and simple barrier care face wash that you will see in that video. And so I purchased the Ordinary's Milky Toner, right? The Saccharomyces Ferment Milky Toner, and I showed you guys that in my Nykaa haul, and here are my thoughts on this one. Now this also incredibly long lasting. It's a little bit heavier, tiny bit heavier, like literally 5 to 10% heavier than the I'm From Rice Toner than this one, and it's a tiny bit less heavy than the Tear Milky Toner. However, very long lasting. Now the only problem with this is this has slightly exfoliative properties, and if you're somebody on retinoids, then I don't suggest that you pair this in the night. This is something I now use in the mornings because this paired with Tret for me in the night is way too much. Like I can't handle it. However, if you're not on retinoids, then this is a fantastic product to include. This will very gently exfoliate your skin. It will very gently get rid of any pigmentation. It will increase your own skin's ability to increase hydration. In fact, we'll do a whole video. I'm about to release a video on just the Ordinary Milky Toner, and again N-acetyl glucosamine that this has. I'll show you all the benefits of it. We'll talk about its mechanism, everything. Really good toner, but just remember, can do a little bit of exfoliation. You want to see, I'll show you the consistency. Okay, so the B12 Repair Complex from the Minimalist, and so many of you wanted like a detailed video on this. This is actually such a beautiful moisturizer for its price. So if you're somebody with oily skin, you can use this during the night. If you're somebody with dry skin, you can use this during the day. This does not leave that pink tint. I'm almost done with this tube. No. love to use this one after a chemical peel. It's very moisturizing and does a fantastic job at repairing the skin barrier. With Minimalist, you kind of get quality at a good price. Okay, and this is one of those. So this is a sunscreen that I got in the recent sale, and this is also what I had on me in the beginning of this video. This is the Cirico 24-hour hydration sunscreen. We'll do like a whole like detailed video on this. I do really like this so far. It's just been a couple of days I've been using this, but the texture is so lightweight, sinks in beautifully. Absolutely no white cast, new generation filter. I don't know how it protects, again, because I haven't used this in the harsh sun. If I do, of course I'll tell you, but it's not sweat resistant, so I kind of did feel like I saw it coming out a tiny bit when I was sweating a lot. Again, I will do some more testing, but yeah, in the recent finds there is this one, and this didn't pill either so far. However, it did kind of make my skin look a little bit dull towards the evening. That's something I've been observing since the past few days, but honestly I will tolerate it. Like, I will tolerate it, you know. I don't think there's a single sunscreen where there's zero problems in it, so I will tolerate it. Something I wanted to slip in here, okay? So you guys said that UVDO is cruelty free. I'm really confused at this point, okay? So I texted the brand, said that they are cruelty free. As Dermaco says they're cruelty free, but there is no certification. And at this point, if I do UVDO, then it kind of is just based on the company's word. So yeah, and there are a lot of companies like that which are not certified, but because they're made in India, I'm assuming that they are cruelty free just by what the brand is telling me. So I'm in sort of like a moral dilemma, because I am very particular that the products I suggest should at least be cruelty free, if not vegan. And yeah. So hair care recommendations. If you watched my recent video, I've shown you all of my hair care recommendations and products that I use, but I'm going to narrow it down, crunch it down to products which probably have a good sale on the Nykaa right now. And I got a sample of this, the Malic Bond Hair Repair Complex, and this has made my hair so soft, so shiny, no extra greasiness, nothing, just soft hair. This is now currently my favorite shampoo, and if you're looking for a good shampoo that doesn't dry your hair out, then this is a good option. However, if you're somebody who uses a lot of oil, this is not going to do anything for you. This is not going to get rid of that excess oil easily. But if you're somebody who just uses serums and you want something that doesn't dry your scalp out, doesn't dry your hair out, and also gently just cleanses, this is a really good option. Also followed by the hair mask. Again, this was in my previous video, love it. This is the Malic Repair. This is a Malic Bond Repair Complex. Don't expect like smooth hair from this. This fixes your hair, like it just makes it, adds this nice texture to your hair, strengthens it a little bit. However, you have to follow this with a conditioner. This is not going to do anything to like smooth out your hair the way a conditioner would. Some masks tend to do that 2-in-1 thing. This doesn't do that. Still adds good structure and strength to your hair. Okay, so one product that I've shown you guys in my previous video, probably the biggest game changer when it comes to my hair, is the Moroccanoil all-in-one leave-in conditioner. This suits all hair types, and a little bit goes such a long way. As I explained, I like to pump this on damp hands, then do a little bit of that and touch it all over my hair, and my hair is so smooth and salon. Like, even without like heavy styling and curling, none of that, my hair still behaves. It becomes smoother, the frizz is better managed, still nothing, and yet nothing heavy, nothing that weighs down my hair. So please do check what price you get this on the sale for, and this is actually a really good leave-in conditioner. I do understand it's a little bit expensive, but it lasts a very, very long time for me as well. As of now, that's it. Those are all of my recommendations. I'm sorry if I've not been bringing a lot of new options to you guys. The thing is, my favorites are still my favorites. You know, I can't get new favorites just to recommend them to you in every video. I don't feel like that's fair unless I find something really nice. So if you bought any of these products, let the others know your opinions down below. And also, if you purchased any of the products in the previous sale, why are you not telling me how they were? I want to know your opinions on all of those products as well. So if you found this video helpful, please hit that like, share and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Instagram and until we meet next time, lots of love. Stay healthy, stay hydrated.